Welcome to the channel. My name is Patrick, and today we're going to continue with the SwiftUI tutorial that Apple has provided us to build this new SwiftUI application. Um, and in part one, we got started with SwiftUI. Part two, we finished up the first section, and now we're on to the second section of this tutorial, or walkthrough rather. So this is what our app looks like right now. We have image, we have titles, we have map back here, which is not showing, but we're going to go ahead and try to preview it, see what happens. After some technical difficulties, as you know, working with beta software, you have little glitches, and the way I record my screen is with OBS, and there was no workaround. You know, people were getting crashes and whatnot. So in order to record the screen, I had to wait a day or two for somebody to have a workaround, and they found a workaround. So this is how the magic happens, I guess. But anyway, let's get back to it. We're not working out of the project files. We're really coding everything by hand. So let us get to a file. New file. And this is a view, or it could be an empty file, I believe. Let's make it an empty file, Swift file. And click next. Oh, the ball, beach ball of doom. We're going to call this landmark. And click create. Okay, so we are in the landmark.swift file, and we are going to start building out our model with this. So this is going to be with UI, and we're also going to import core location. Core location. All right, make a struct. Landmark. This is going to be hashable, codable. I have a var ID, which is an int. Var name equals string. File private var image name. I guess they set this access control because each individual ID will have its own image name and coordinates. Coordinates, which we have not built yet, so we're going to go down and build that so Xcode won't complain. underneath our struct, we're going to make another struct. I really like the struct thing. Building structs instead of classes, instead of all this inheritance stuff. And it really makes me, I'm glad it's like we're getting a copy and being able to manipulate its own copy. And also, initialization is 100 times easier because you get a member-wise initializer for structs. So you get a initializer for free. And you don't have to think about initialization or calling the super init method. All right, so we're gonna do var location coordinate, and that's gonna be a CL location coordinate 2D. This object will have a CL location coordinate 2D. So right here. And this is kind of weird. Well, and maybe because column coordinates. Oh, longitude. All right, so that object is there, and we're gonna do func edge for size variable or constant we can use is an int, and that's going to return an image. And an image store, which is not being built, but we will build it. Shared image name, image name, size is size. All right, now we got an enum. This is enum category. Let me roll this up a little bit so everybody can see. Category string case iterable codable hashable. case featured equals featured case lakes equals lakes case river equals rivers. All right. Well, that's looking good. Now I'm getting this error. Hashable encodable. Oh, there's the image store error. Okay. So I'm sure that's coming up. I don't want to jump into anything, but I think that's coming here in a second. All right. So this thing has a JSON file. And this will be the first time I ever build out a JSON file. So let's see what this is going to do. This is going to be an empty file, I believe. Property list, text file. Strings. All right, let's just go with an empty text file. We call this thing landmark data.json. And we're going to create this. Right now, I'm just going to copy and paste this. Usually you don't copy and paste, but this is Apple code, so we are going to do it. We're going to get into it. Copy, come up here, make some space and paste it. There is our JSON file we are going to use. All right, that's great. Okay. Note that the container this is step 3. Note that the content view from creating and combining is now named landmark detail. You create 7 more view types in this in each of the following tutorials. All right, so we go to content.view.swift, which has now the name has changed to landmark detail. Let's go over the code. We have a VStack map. This one just has a frame, so it looks like they've kind of updated it. So let's, I'll comment this one out. It looks like this is a bit ignored. Let's resume our preview. Got some errors from that image. Okay, so let's see, circle offset, dot padding. This stuff might be because of this. Okay, bottom text or rock, bottom title. We're going to our H stack, Joshua Tree, font, text California, subline, padding, dot padding. Have that over that guy right there. All right, so everything is looking good so far. And we have our, we have to change this. That's where our, and if you were screaming at me through the video, I'm sure that's what was happening. So this is going to be a landmark detail. And this is also going to be called something different. This is going to be the landmark detail previews. And everything should be good to go. Oh, sorry. It's the image store that's cranking me out right now. Bending me up, man. It's bending me up. Yeah, it's not gonna build until we get that image store in place. Yep. So until we do that, I'm sure that's coming up in the next section. But until then, what we have so far, that's where we'll stop today, and we'll move on to the next section, um, which is create a row view. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right. Guys, if you like the content, if you like what I'm doing, it would be tremendous if you would subscribe to the channel. It all helps to build the channel up, and I put out videos every week. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.